The power of effective communication skills in this fast-changing world. One skill that will never go out of style. One skill that will always put you ahead is the ability to communicate effectively. Imagine having the most brilliant idea in your mind, or the most heartfelt feeling in your heart, but lacking the words to express it. What good is a powerful thought if it cannot reach the ears and hearts of others? That is why communication is not just about words, it is about connection. Communication is a bridge. It connects your thoughts to others, your dreams to the world, your fears to your friends, and your knowledge to those who seek it. When you speak with confidence and clarity, you inspire trust. When you listen carefully and respond thoughtfully, you show respect. When you use the right words at the right time, you create understanding. That is the true power of communication, and as students you are on the path to becoming leaders, professionals, creators, and thinkers. Every classroom discussion, every presentation, every conversation is a golden opportunity to practice these skills. Don't wait until you graduate or enter the workplace to master them. Start today. Great communication takes practice. Your voice is your superpower. Have you ever stopped to realize that one of the most powerful tools you possess is your voice? It is something we often take for granted. Every day, we use it to speak to friends, answer questions in class, and express our thoughts. But your voice is much more than a sound. It is your superpower. It is a force that can inspire, motivate, and make a difference. Your voice shapes your future. Think about all the successful people you admire. They may come from different walks of life, have different talents and personalities, but they all share one common strength. They know how to use their voice. Whether they're world leaders, great thinkers, or visionary artists, they learn to speak up with courage and conviction, and that is exactly what your voice can do for you. It can help you stand up for what is right, share your brilliant ideas, and connect with others. But using your voice powerfully doesn't mean you have to be the loudest person in the room. It means speaking with honesty, clarity, and compassion. It means having the courage to say what matters most, especially when it's hard. Your voice can inspire. Think about the teachers who have encouraged you to believe in yourself, or the friends who have comforted you when you felt sad. It was their words that gave you strength. Similarly, your voice can uplift someone who is feeling uncertain or discouraged. Sometimes a simple "you can do it" can give someone the energy they need to keep going. The way you speak to those around you shapes the way they feel, and that is a tremendous power. Your voice can also help you grow. When you speak up in class, you gain confidence. When you ask a question that's been on your mind, you grow wiser. When you participate in a discussion, you practice critical thinking and communication skills that will help you long after you leave school. Every time you use your voice, you become a better version of yourself, one who is more prepared for the world ahead. And that's why it's so important to believe in your voice. Do not let fear or shyness hold you back. Every great speaker you admire was once in your position. They, too, felt nervous and unsure at first. The difference is that they decided their message was more important than their fear. They knew that every strong voice began as a quiet one, and they practiced until it grew strong. Your voice can also change the world. Throughout history, positive change has often started with someone choosing to speak up. Think about the people who fought for fairness, peace, and equality. They used their voices to inspire movements that shaped the future. Even as a student, your words can help your community, your school, or your classmates. Maybe it's encouraging someone who's feeling left out. Maybe it's sharing a new idea that improves the way things work. Or maybe it's telling the truth when someone needs to hear it. Your voice is also your identity. Each one of you is unique with your own thoughts, hopes, and dreams. When you speak, you allow people to see who you truly are. Whether you speak softly or boldly, your voice carries your identity, your values, and your character. That is why using it thoughtfully is so important. Remember that your words matter, and the way you communicate can open doors and build bridges. So practice using your superpower every day. Start small. Share your ideas with a partner during a project. Ask a question that you've been wondering about. Offer a kind word to someone who looks sad. Every time you do this, you grow more confident and comfortable with your voice. And most of all, believe that your voice is valuable. Don't wait for someone else to give you permission to speak. Give yourself that permission. Even if your voice shakes at first, even if it feels imperfect, that's okay. Every superpower grows with practice, and your voice will grow too. Students, your voice is one of the most powerful tools you have. Never underestimate it. It can motivate you and those around you. It can bring your ideas to life and help you achieve your goals. It can uplift, encourage, and inspire. Every time you speak with honesty and respect, you add a spark of light to the world. So go out there and use your superpower. Speak up, speak clearly, speak kindly, speak confidently, and remember your voice is your superpower. Communication builds bridges, not walls, in a world that is more connected than ever. One skill stands out as truly powerful: communication. Communication is not just about exchanging words or sharing ideas. It is the key to creating understanding, respect, and unity. When we communicate well, we build bridges between ourselves and others. And in these bridges lies the strength to overcome differences, to form friendships, and to grow together. On the other hand, poor communication, harsh words, misunderstandings, or silence can build walls that keep us apart. Communication is a bridge. Imagine standing on one side of a deep river. On the other side is someone with different thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Communication is the bridge that allows you to reach them. It's the path you take to truly see their perspective, and it's what allows them to see yours. Every conversation, every kind word, every careful listen is a brick laid into this bridge, a bridge that grows stronger the more we practice. At school, at home, and in our communities, communication brings us closer to one another. When you talk to your friends, you understand what they care about. When you listen to a classmate's question, you can help them. When you have a respectful discussion with someone who disagrees with you, you can learn something new. Even when you resolve a misunderstanding with your teacher or parent, that is communication working as a bridge. Every time we choose to speak honestly and listen attentively, we make these bridges a little longer and a little wider. Walls, on the other hand, separate us. When we refuse to listen, use angry words, or jump to conclusions, we begin to build walls. Walls block the light and block the sound. They create isolation and loneliness, making it impossible for us to truly see or understand one another. Sometimes, these walls grow taller when we assume someone is wrong, or we stop communicating because of pride or fear. But walls don't protect us, they keep us stuck. And when we hide behind walls, we also hide from the friendships, learning, and growth that come from open, honest conversation. Good communication is an active process. It requires patience, kindness, and effort. It means choosing words carefully so we do not accidentally hurt someone. It means making sure that we truly listen, not just wait for our turn to speak. It means making eye contact, asking questions, and showing that we value the thoughts and feelings of others. When we do this, we tear down walls and build bridges instead. Communication also takes courage. Sometimes sharing your thoughts can feel scary, especially if you worry about what others will think. But when you choose to speak up clearly and kindly, you show strength. Even if you say, "I don't agree," or "I feel upset." Expressing yourself calmly and honestly is a way of keeping the bridge strong. It reminds everyone that problems can be solved, conflicts can be healed, and relationships can grow. And most importantly, communication is not just for our own benefit. By reaching out, we make life better for everyone around us. Your voice can encourage someone who is feeling sad. Your questions can help someone who feels lost. Your empathy can soothe someone who feels angry. In this way, your communication becomes a light in the dark, a light that can guide someone else back across the bridge toward understanding. Think of the world outside these school walls. Every day we hear about conflicts between people who do not listen to one another. Nations fight because they do not communicate. Communities become divided because they do not speak and listen with respect. But students like you can change this. By learning to use your words to build bridges, you grow into a person who can solve problems, who can bring people together, who can make a positive difference. Your communication skills will shape your future too. Whether you become a doctor, a business leader, a teacher, or an artist, every career depends on your ability to communicate clearly. Every successful team depends on people who understand each other. Every strong relationship depends on people who listen. Communication is the most powerful tool you can take with you into adulthood, and the most wonderful part. You can begin practicing this skill right now today. Every friendly greeting, every kind word, every thoughtful question is a step toward becoming a bridge builder. Even small efforts matter. They matter to you, and they matter to the people around you. Practice every day, improve every way, dear students. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to excel at everything they do? Whether it's academics, sports, music, or public speaking, what's their secret? The answer is simple yet powerful. They practice every day. They understand that practice is not just something you do occasionally. It's a habit that shapes your future. Every small effort, every bit of progress, every single day, it all adds up. Practice is like planting a seed. When you water and care for a seed every day, it eventually grows into a strong and healthy tree. In the same way, every time you practice, whether you practice math problems, rehearse your speech, or train for a sport, you are nourishing your skills. The improvements may seem small at first, but over time they grow into real achievements. The more you practice, the more confident and capable you become. Progress takes patience. It's important to remember that nobody becomes great overnight. The world's most successful athletes, artists, scientists, and leaders all started as beginners. They made mistakes, they faced struggles, they felt frustrated at times, but what set them apart is that they never gave up. They kept coming back every day, committed to learning a little more, working a little harder, and pushing themselves a little further. And that is exactly what you can do too. Practice every day, not just when you feel like it. One of the biggest challenges you will face is staying consistent. On some days, you will feel energetic and excited to work. On other days, you may feel tired or unmotivated. But true progress happens when you show up regardless of your mood. Even if it's only for a short time, practicing every day will keep your skills sharp and your goals in sight. Think of it like exercising a muscle. Every time you use it, it gets stronger. Every time you practice, you're telling yourself, I am serious about my growth. I am serious about my future. And as you practice every day, you improve every way. The beauty of regular practice is that its benefits spill into every part of your life. When you practice discipline and persistence in one area like your studies, you'll find that you become more focused and responsible in other areas, too, like your relationships or your personal habits. Practicing one skill can also improve your self-confidence, patience, creativity, and problem-solving abilities. That's why consistent practice is so powerful. It doesn't just help you improve one skill, it shapes your character. There will be days when progress feels slow, and that's okay. Don't be discouraged by the times when it feels like you're making little or no progress. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow stronger. Every mistake you make is a chance to learn something new. Trust the process. Trust that your daily practice will pay off, because it will. And when you look back after a few months, you'll be amazed at how far you've come. What was once difficult will become easy. What once scared you will make you feel proud. What once seemed impossible will feel natural. That is the magic of practice. Your practice also inspires others. When you practice every day and improve every way, you set an example for the people around you. Your friends, classmates, and family members see your commitment and your growth. They realize that they can do the same. So, by working on yourself, you help others believe in their own abilities too. Never underestimate the power of being a role model, even without realizing it. Students, the choice is in your hands. You can wait for inspiration to strike, or you can create your own inspiration through practice. You can wish for success, or you can build success one small effort at a time. You can dream of a better version of yourself, or you can practice every day and become that better version. Every day is a chance to grow. Every day is an opportunity to improve, so I encourage you, embrace the power of daily practice. Make it a habit, make it a commitment, and make it part of who you are. Trust yourself and your potential, because if you practice every day, you truly can improve every way. Keep going, keep learning, keep practicing, and never stop believing in what you can achieve. Listen, speak, and lead with confidence in every corner of our lives, whether at school, at home, or in the future careers you will pursue. One thing will always set you apart: the ability to listen carefully, speak clearly, and lead with confidence. These three simple actions can open doors of opportunity, help you make true connections with others, and inspire those around you. First, let's talk about listening. Listening is not a passive skill, it is an active one. Too often, we wait for our turn to speak rather than truly hearing the person in front of us. But when you listen carefully, you show respect. You give someone the feeling that their thoughts matter. And when you take the time to understand their message, you gain knowledge you might never have learned otherwise. Great leaders are always great listeners. Why? Because they want to make informed decisions. They want to see the world through different eyes. And they want to understand what truly matters to the people they lead. Every time you practice listening, you are training yourself to become more thoughtful, more patient, and more wise, all qualities that will help you in every part of your life. Next, let's focus on speaking. Once you have listened, your voice becomes a powerful tool. Speaking with confidence doesn't mean you need to be the loudest in the room. It means you believe in your words. It means you choose your message carefully, and you say what you mean with honesty and respect. Think back to a time when someone spoke with passion and clarity. How did you feel? Inspired, encouraged? That's the impact of confident speech, and you can do that too. Every conversation is an opportunity to practice communicating your thoughts clearly. Every presentation is a chance to practice sharing your ideas with energy and purpose. Every question you raise in class is a sign of your courage to speak up and be heard. And here's something important to remember: it's okay to feel nervous. Even the most experienced speakers feel some fear. But with practice, with preparation, and with self-belief, you will discover that you can speak in a way that moves others, a way that truly reflects who you are. Finally, let's talk about leading. When you listen thoughtfully and speak confidently, you naturally begin to lead. Leadership isn't about telling others what to do, it's about guiding them with integrity, compassion, and purpose. A true leader listens to the hopes and concerns of those around them. A true leader communicates their ideas clearly. And most of all, a true leader inspires by example. You may be wondering, can I really be a leader? The answer is absolutely yes. Leadership doesn't require a title, a badge, or an official position. Leadership is about attitude. Every time you help a classmate who is struggling, every time you encourage someone who feels left out, every time you speak up for what is right, you are leading. And as you grow into these habits, listening well, speaking with conviction, you will lead with greater and greater confidence. Every small action will help you recognize your strength and believe in your potential to make a positive impact. Students, remember that these skills grow with practice. Each day you listen with a little more patience, speak with a little more courage, and lead with a little more compassion. You are shaping yourself into someone who can face any challenge and inspire others along the way. And this journey will not always be easy. Some days you may hesitate to speak. Other days, distractions may make listening difficult. But those are the very moments that help you grow. Push past your fear of making a mistake, because mistakes help you improve. Push past your fear of standing up, because standing up is what great leaders do. Your future is built one word at a time. Every time you listen carefully to someone, you show empathy. Every time you speak clearly and kindly, you show strength. Every time you encourage others and lead by example, you show courage. And most importantly, never underestimate your power to change the world through these simple actions. When you listen, you make others feel valued. When you speak, you make your thoughts known. When you lead with confidence, you show that you believe in yourself and inspire others to do the same. Students, embrace these habits starting today. Listen deeply. Speak clearly. Lead with confidence. The world is waiting for your voice and your leadership. Unlocking success through effective communication. Have you ever wondered what truly sets successful people apart? What gives them the ability to inspire, to lead, to achieve great things? The answer lies not only in their knowledge or talents, but also in one crucial skill: effective communication. Success and communication go hand in hand. Whether it's expressing your thoughts clearly, listening carefully to others, or presenting your ideas with confidence, communication is the key that unlocks doors of opportunity and shapes your future. Effective communication is the bridge to understanding. In every area of your life, in school, in friendships, at home, and later in your career, you will need to share ideas and collaborate with others. The way you communicate can mean the difference between confusion and clarity, between a failed attempt and a meaningful success. When you speak clearly and listen carefully, you help people understand you better. When people understand you, they appreciate your thoughts and trust your abilities. And trust is one of the most valuable things you can earn in any relationship. Good communication also builds strong relationships. Think of a good friend or a great teacher. What makes your connection with them strong? Chances are, it's because they listen when you speak. They explain things well. They make you feel heard. That is the power of communication. It brings people closer. It encourages cooperation. It prevents misunderstandings and conflicts before they grow. When you practice communicating effectively with those around you, you build bonds that will support you throughout your life. And that's especially true in your future career. No matter what path you choose, whether you become a doctor, an engineer, a teacher, a business owner, or a creative artist, communication will always be at the heart of your work. You'll need to express your ideas to colleagues and clients. You'll need to listen to feedback and adjust your actions. You'll need to present solutions and persuade people to believe in your vision. Even in jobs that may seem technical or independent, communication skills will set you apart as a leader who can inspire a team and drive progress. But communication is more than just words. It's also about your attitude and behavior. Your body language, your tone of voice, and your choice of words all send a message. Even when you are not speaking, you are communicating. This is why it's important to pay attention to these details. Stand tall and make eye contact when you speak. Speak at a pace that's easy to understand. Show respect for the other person's perspective. Even small things like a friendly smile or a confident handshake can make a huge difference in how people receive your message. And let's not forget one of the most important aspects of communication: listening. Great communicators do more than speak. They listen deeply. They pay attention to what others are saying, not only with their ears, but also with their hearts. When you truly listen, you gain new information, new viewpoints, and new solutions. And people will appreciate you more because they feel valued. That's why listening is one of the most powerful skills you can practice. It shows humility and wisdom, qualities that all great leaders possess. Students, unlocking success through effective communication is a skill you can begin developing right now. Practice by participating more in class discussions. Ask thoughtful questions and give honest answers. Volunteer to give presentations and try your best even if it feels a bit scary at first. Every time you practice communicating, you grow more confident. Every time you listen carefully, you become more understanding. Every time you explain your thoughts clearly, you help others connect with your ideas and don't worry about perfection. You don't have to be a perfect speaker or listener overnight. Progress happens one step at a time. What matters most is your commitment to improving, to becoming better today than you were yesterday. Every small effort you make will add up to something greater over time. So remember this, students: your ability to communicate can help you achieve your dreams. Strong communication can open doors to new opportunities. It can help you stand out as a leader and make a real impact. And most of all, it can help you connect with the people who will walk alongside you as you grow and succeed. As you move forward, embrace the power of communication. Speak with honesty and clarity. Listen with patience and empathy. Lead with respect and confidence. That is how you will unlock your success, not just in school, but in every part of your future. Your voice matters, your words matter. And when you use them well, you can truly make a difference in the world.